What's Kevin's status?
Available.
Bradley's status?
Available. All three are playing. Yep.
Just checking the boxes.
Yep.
You guys, obviously, you've been waiting as much as anyone else for those three to be out there at the same time. So for you as a coach, how much are you looking forward and anticipating what it will look like finally in a game situation?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. We have high hopes for what this group can do together, and we need every game and every minute that we can get, to help build that cohesion. It's going to be a continuity disadvantage with some of the teams that have been together. So whether that's 5 games, 10 games, 20 games, 40 games, as many as we can get is going to help us build a machine and help us roll through the playoffs like we hope to.
One of the things that you had said, like earlier, I think when Bill joined, was that him, Kevin, and Devin would play major minutes. But now that you've seen what the other guys or bench guys or role guys can do, does that change your mindset, or are you still thinking those three have to play major minutes?
No, they still play major minutes. Yep.
Is Kevin on a minutes restriction of any kind?
No. Brad is on the same plan.
And with Josh, do you have any clarity on how long he might be?
Not right now. Definitely out tonight.
Go ahead.
So Frank, where do you guys need to be better defensively to get to the point where you would like to see them?
We got to defend the paint better, which starts with transition defense and holding teams one shot. The boards and transition, is where teams get the majority of their points in the paint, but they are scoring in our half-court defense in the paint as well. So, to me, our containment's got to be a lot better. Our gap presence has to be a lot better. Our pick and roll coverages has to be a lot better. Our low man commitment has to be a lot better. It's a good start right there. We'll just start there.
Frank, what are your expectations for Book playing next to Beeland Durant, having to be the playmaker, and also he's one of the top scorers in the league too?
Well, I just think he's going to benefit from more space out there. You got more guys that you have to pay attention to and stay close to, and hopefully he can use that space to be that assassin scorer that he is. And obviously he's really done a great job making the right play when teams either bring double teams or just bring earlier helps. He makes good reads in both of those situations. And those other two guys being out there will just enhance that.
What's your communication? How has it evolved with Book in those moments to know when you might want to call something for him or communicate with him what a good set might be for a moment versus just letting it go into flow and those guys kind of read and react off of each other?
Yeah, well, I want whoever is the quarterback or the point guard at the time, to run his team. I always have believed that a player-led team is better than a coach-led team. I will get their attention when there's actions that I want them to go to, but I want them thinking in the game, and involving their teammates, how they see fit, attacking defense, how they see fit. Don't want them to just be robots, listening to what play to call next. So, I think that's evolved, not evolved, but I think that's off to a great start. With Book, just thinking the game, and thinking the actions that he wants to run. And like I said, when I want to get guys in certain sets, we get their attention, we get them in it.
Coach, how much taking training camp out, because obviously all three of them were working together during that. How much time have those three spent practice-wise since Brad's back started to flare up in the preseason?
Not much. Yeah, I don't know how many minutes or actually exact practices, but not much.
I guess the reason I'm asking is because does that make the game even more important to speed up that process? Because there are going to be stretches where you guys don't practice, like tomorrow, for example.
Yeah, I think every time they get a chance to be together, it helps. And those are all opportunities to build cohesion. So the more we can get, the better.
Coach, what is Nasir's status for tonight?
He's available. He's cleared the protocols.
Who will be the fifth starter tonight?
Fifth starter, we're going to stick with Jamezi.
What is it about Jamezi that's making you stick with him?
Just size. I think positional size is the first thing why we want to look at him. I do think he played a really good basketball game last night. So it's another reason to just reward a guy for playing well. and just with the other guys, Nas hasn't played. Eric Gordon is out, so it's going to be messy.
What's Gordon out with?
Calf, right? Calf strain, calf soreness, calf strain. I don't know what they call it. Out with a calf injury.
Coach, at practice, Brad talked about how just the team has helped him a lot when he was injured and just preaching that patience. How did you see that kind of play out with guys helping him, KD and Book, and just saying they would hold it down for him when he was out?
Yeah, just like you said, they support him that way. Giving him that type of messaging, but also, when Brad would do his individual works, those guys would work with him. And just always kept him involved, while he was working to get back.
Frank, the last few games rebounding has been an issue. You've got a top rebounding team coming in tonight. What are the areas where you've seen the guys missing the board? Is it just not boxing out, little details, and what do you need to clean up tonight in order to keep them off the glass?
Yeah, we're tracking everything. We're tracking box outs missed, or no box outs, or attempted box outs that you lost the battle. We're not tracking opportunities to come back and sandwich rebound. When your man's not crashing, can you help on the big that's down there? Just being outworked for a loose ball, not contesting and coming back. I've never seen a stretch of games where guys have missed shot. We force misses and the ball comes right back to the shooter. It's happened like 3 times a game for like 3 straight games. But all those types of situations, are opportunities to get a defensive board. So we're continuing to push our guys on that.
Frank, do you put any stock for the rest of the year? Like, okay, we're going to have like 2 of the 3 available, or how many games do you think will the 3 need to have to build the continuity you want to have?
As many as we can get. For me, there's no firm number.
When you watch the film of this next group, what stands out to you, especially with this team that has had to deal with so many different guys in and out of the rotation?
Yeah, I just think they have no holes. I think they're really solid at all positions. They don't have the all-star pedigree of some other teams, but they're all, to me, all-star level players. Not all of them, but obviously, they have that level of talent. The way Mikhail's been playing, has been spectacular. Spencer Dinwiddie's had some really, really impressive stretches throughout his career. Cam Thomas is playing terrific. We know what Cam Johnson does on both sides of the ball here. Their centers are dirty work guys, and they're complete from that standpoint. They really shoot the ball well. They play hard. They run the floor. They crash the boards, and Jacques Vaughn does a great job with them.